Imagine being trapped somewhere with no way out and there's a murderer in your midst. If you love mysteries where the tensions are high, the secrets are deadly, and the doors are locked, quite literally, then you're in for a treat today. Hi, welcome to the Under the Covers channel. I'm Francesca, and today I am bringing you 3 must-read YA young adult locked room mysteries that are going to have you addicted and flipping those pages late into the night. These books mix whodunits with some eerie, confined, isolated settings where the characters can't leave until the truth comes out. If that sounds like something that you want to read right now, keep on watching. So I'm going to start with Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. So the setup with this one is there's a decades-old cold case. It's set at a prestigious elite boarding school for gifted children, and there's a killer that comes back. If you love true crime, especially how we discover true crime now, where there's all this social media craze and everybody goes investigating at the same time. So if you're into that, I think this is a great book to read. It's actually a whole series, and you kind of do have to read the other books. Basically, this is set at an elite boarding school for gifted children. This boarding school was founded by this tycoon, very wealthy man. But not too long after the boarding school opened, his wife and daughter were kidnapped, and the only clue that was left behind was a note that was signed Truly Devious. There was a riddle on it, and it's a cold case. It's never been solved. And now Stevie, our heroine in this book, is a teenager, and she is obsessed with true crime. So she's determined when she enrolls at the boarding school that she's going to be the one that solves this decades-old investigation or whatever, cold case. She gets there, she starts investigating, and there's another murder that happens, which is, again, truly devious. So the murderer is back, and of course she has to deal with that while trying to solve the murder. Now, the book does not give you a resolution, so you're not going to get the end of the story with book 1, so you do have to continue with the series. But if you are, like I said, into true crime, like that modern take of it, how we're all obsessed with true crime podcasts, and if you're on the side of TikTok that's obsessed with solving true crime and everybody's piecing the clues together, making videos like that kind of sleuthing, then I think you're really going to enjoy this one. It's got still also the classic detective novel vibes as well. So I think you're really going to enjoy it. There might be a little bit of a slow burn woven in as well with the mystery, but you do need to go into book 2 because there is a cliffhanger. Now, with the second book that I'm going to be talking about is what I consider kind of a classic of the young adult locked room mysteries, is One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus. So the setup with this one is there's 5 students that walk into detention and only 4 make it out alive. And it's kind of like Breakfast Club meets Pretty Little Liars, but with murder. So we have 5 very different kind of students in this detention. There's the brain, the beauty, the jock, the criminal, and the outcast. And they're stuck together in detention. And then Simon, the outcast, who happens to also kind of sharing secrets of other students and stuff, he's not liked, let's say. And he ends up dead. As they're investigating all the other ones, they kind of had a reason to kill him as well. So they go in this investigation, more secrets come out and all of that. So it's got lots of high school drama, and the characters kind of have to clear their name as well. So it's going to definitely keep you guessing. It's a super fun one to read if you're really want to go through finding the clues and that kind of stuff. And then the third book that I have for you guys, it's actually one that just came out last year, and it's a maritime mystery, which I always find really, really fun and enjoyable. And it's Seasick by Kristin Cast and Pintip Dunn. So the setup here is that this is set at a luxury yacht, middle of the ocean. Killer is on board, and there's 2 former friends that have to reunite, work together in order to make it out alive. So the 2 ex-best friends, Naya and Yana, are invited on this exclusive yacht trip to Bermuda. And that is because they just qualified basically for this society of graduates. And that's going to afford them lots of opportunities in their future. So they're very excited about it. Their peers kind of, well, let's just say there's some microaggressions and stuff like that towards them, but they're still very excited for the opportunity that this is going to give them. And they go on this celebratory yacht trip to the Bermudas. And Of course, as things would happen, there's a student that turns up dead while they're in the middle of the ocean. So now they're trapped in the middle of the ocean. And again, they were ex-best friends, so they weren't really on good terms. And they have to work together in order to survive because you can't really trust anyone. High stakes, claustrophobic vibes and setting. I mean, isolated to the max because they are stuck in the middle of the ocean. There's nowhere to run. I think it's a great book to read if you like A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. So definitely a good one to add to your list if that's your vibe. And again, I just really enjoy maritime mysteries and kind of like how Ruth Ware, The Woman in Cabin 10, and that kind of stuff. So there you have it, guys. I hope that you pick up any one of these 3 books. And while I find that they would be perfect summer reads, I also think that they're a great transition read for going from winter to spring and into summer as well. Let me know which one sounds most exciting. And also, I would love to know what are your favorite young adult locked room mysteries. So leave those in the comments so we can share even more recommendations with all of us. As always, you can find even more book recommendations on the blog at underthecoversbookblog.com and our mystery blog, mysterylandia.com. In fact, I have a blog post on Mysterylandia with even more young adult locked room mysteries, so I will leave that link down below if you want even more books to check out. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any time that we post a new video, and subscribe to our free Substack so you don't miss any of the content that we post across all of our platforms. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!